Hey YouTubers, TJ here. Welcome to the plow season. This is a Fisher Insta-Act manifold on the reservoir side where the bolts broke for this customer. He was trying to take it off because the reservoir was rotted. As you can see, there's still pieces of the reservoir rotted onto the aluminum. So what he tried drilling the bolts out. They're very small 1024 screws that go in here. The best thing to do, folks, don't drill your screws out. Bring them to somebody who's got a TIG welder, and we can build up on the broken piece that's down in there. Even if it's deep down in there, you can build up a tip and then put a nut on top of that and weld the nut on top of it, and the heat will break everything, work the corrosion loose. You may go through a couple nuts here and there, a few tries, but eventually they come out. I've been doing this stuff for over 10, 12 years. Never, ever have I had to use a drill to get a broken fastener out. I've always welded something to that broken fastener. I've done a lot of Ford V8 5.4s and V10 manifolds. The exhaust manifolds breaking the heads. I've done about 4 or 5 of them already. It does take a while. You got to take the fender well out, and you weld a nut to the broken fastener, and they do come out. As I said, don't try to drill the bolts out. Easy outs don't work. They just end up breaking in here, causing us guys grief. So to get this one out, he just had pieces in here. I took an end mill. It was in the collet in Bridgeport. That's the end mill right there. It's a carbide tipped end mill. I think it's made by Data Flute. And I was able just to kiss the sides of the threads and retap it. However, on this side, the return tube for the fluid's in the way. If I had a collet, my quill was hitting it. As you can see here, it would hit. So unorthodox, I had to put the end mill in a drill chuck. And I had to also spot face this because when he drilled it out, there was pieces sticking up sideways. And what happens if you try doing this with a drill, the drill's always going to walk on you. It's going to walk, as soon as you hit the piece that's sideways, it's going to kick sideways and walk on you and just cause grief and cause problems in the long run. I was going to drill these out bigger and put a helicoil kit in here, 1024. However, the local Napa didn't have it. They had 1032s and they wanted $30 for a kit. I'm like, no thanks, I'll find an end mill. I found one in my box of goodies here. So you could see, it's hard to see, but sorry for the movement. You could see the piece is still in here. He drilled the center of it the best he could. It's a little off center, not too bad. So I'm just going to skim it and cut that piece out and retap it. It's spot faced a little bit just to square everything up so you can start fresh square. So you guys, if you have broken bolts, don't drill them out. Bring them to somebody who has the right tools and the right. Most likely a TIG welder is the best bet because you can really concentrate the heat. You could use a MIG. I've done MIG before, especially on the Ford trucks, but I TIG everything mostly and it works great. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and also please go to my Instagram page. It's TJS Performance. There's tons of pictures out there. Thanks for watching.